I'm Nick from Low Metal Scrap. I make sculptures from scrap, salvage, recycled and sometimes new metal. Today I'm making a snail sculpture. This thing is going to be, I think it's something 80 centimeters long, that sort of size, pretty big. The body's going to be like the mosaic scrap style, so if you've seen my previous videos you know the sort of style I'm going to do for the body of it. And then the shell is going to be separate strips of sheet steel, probably around about 1 inch wide. Lots of them layered up next to each other gives a really nice effect, and I can blue it all up with some heat and give a really nice effect to it. Let's crack on. Now this one, because it is a snail and it don't have to follow any kind of scale and the exact shape, I'm kind of freehand everything on it. So I'm using 6mm round bar, and it's just thin enough that you can just bend it by hand and sort of figure out where you want them to go just by messing about with it, really. I know it looks ugly as hell at the moment, just stick with it, it comes together. I've learned that over the years. Okay, right, let's frame out the shell. So that's the first spiral done. It's come out quite nice, I'm happy with that. Maybe a little bit tweaking here and there, but we'll see once it's on the actual frame. After this one's welded on, I need to do another spiral that's going in, because obviously the snail shell pokes out on one side and sort of goes in on the other, if that makes any sense. You get this welded on here, and hopefully it'll start to get an idea of what it's going to look like. Right, I want something to go into the centre of those spirals on the smaller part. So we're going into the back room. I think I've ever shown this on video before. So this is a nice organised chaos of my material store. And I want a couple of gears, or ideally I want spider gears. I think that's spider gears out of a differential, and I'm pretty sure I've definitely got one. Yeah, one there. Like that. I'm hoping there's another one there. I'll shift some stuff like that. There is. See? Everyone thinks I don't know what I'm doing. Right. Let's use these. Okay, the shape's starting to show itself now. So you can see the spiral coming round, different layers going like that. I've not filled in this section here yet, because what I want to do now is go back in and fill all of these gaps with more sheet just on the inside, just to sort of fill it all out. That'll look really good. After that, this section here, that'll end up having loads of little cuts, vertical cuts going down, and then with some heat I can bend that over and maybe just put another piece in here, do the same to that one, get a nice curve going over there. Let's get these filled in. Shell's roughly where I want it to be. It's all filled in. There'll be a bit of touching up here and there just to tidy everything up a little bit. What I want to do now is fill this bottom section and then where it comes up at the front. To do that, I'm going to make a template out of some cardboard, and then I'll transfer that over onto some steel, cut that out, and run a weld all the way along underneath, just to get that nice and solid in under there. Now I need to fill in the rest of the body, so it's going to be the mosaic scrap style you've probably seen on other videos. But to do that, first I need to cut up about 1 million pieces of scrap, so that'll be nuts, bolts, spanners, random bits of metal, whatever I can find really. Majority of the body filled in the mosaic scrap style. What I want to do now is run a few beads of weld along the bottom here, along the top of the 6mm round bar. Idea with that is going to make it more make it look a lot more solid on that section where it's going to be touching the floor, and it kind of curves it out round a little bit. To me from the future, I forgot to film an outro. If you've enjoyed watching how I made the snail, just before I show you what it all ended up like in the final finishing shots, hit subscribe, hit like if you liked it, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.